you ever had the desire to know what another person was thinking about? Were you in a situation when you wished you had the ability to tell whether a person was telling the truth? Technology has been rapidly developing in the last decade, and now mind reading is no longer confined in the realms of comic superheroes and villains. In the following two parts, I will explain the different types of technology for mind reading and the ethics and use of mind reading. Now, how does the technology of mind reading work? fMRI, or functional magnetic resonance imaging, is a machine which scans your brain patterns and translates those to codes. Neuroscientists like John Dylan Haynes from Bernstein University Center for Computational Neuroscience in Berlin explains that different thoughts cause different patterns in the brain because different neurons fire up. These patterns are scanned by the fMRI and the results are computed. All this is possible because of computer science's new power to soar through massive amounts of data and fMRI's ability to look at the brain in action. Experiments have been conducted to test thoughts of images such as a screwdriver or a hammer, or places like an igloo or a castle. When a subject is scanned while thinking these thoughts or images, the computer identifies his or her brain patterns and actually recognizes the object you are thinking. The use of mind-reading technology is very diverse. Prisoners are tortured, interrogated, and sometimes killed, and these can all be avoided. In fact, there are lie detection services already available. Another instance in India, a woman was convicted of murdering her husband because she was familiar with the circumstances that led to her husband's poisoning. But of course, with this kind of ability there are some moral and ethical implications. Can just anyone use mind reading, or is it just reserved for government and federal states? Let's say you want to find out if a person was lying. Can you just drag her to the nearest lie detection center? Lie detection can also be used in criminal justice courts. Although a problem arises if we consider the Fifth Amendment. The Fifth Amendment states that courts cannot force a person to testify against oneself. However, they can get blood, hair sample, semen, or DNA. The question is whether retrieving information through fMRI, testimony, or sample. Another technology is developing, and that is actually a covert form of lie detection. As explained by Paul Wolpe, director of the Center of Ethics at the University of Emory, this is a beam of light directed to the forehead, which goes a few inches into the frontal cortex, and receptors would get the reflection of light, which can then be used for detecting lies. And this technology may be used in airports and anywhere that involves security. If this was not surprising enough, to figure out what we consumers want to buy and how to sell it to us, a new field has been developed, and this is called neuromarketing. It is estimated that there are over 92 neuromarketers worldwide, providing services for companies like McDonald's, Unilever, Intel, Procter and Gamble, and even MTV. This may be very beneficial for business. However, it does not offer significant evidence that we actually think or crave for will eventually lead to action or us buying a certain product. However, in 5 years, neuroscientists predicts that mind reading will be developed to its fullest potential, and that is to read our intentions. And so, in conclusion, there are a lot of benefits this technology can bring to our our society if we all had the ability to read minds. Learning would be much easier. Communication would be more like telepathy. But again, we have to be aware of the implications this will bring to us in the long run. If scientists can actually uncover brain signatures for kindness, hypocrisy, and love, then emotions will no longer be private. And if you have Facebook, then you know privacy